How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 10 of my NHL 13 Expansion Team GM Mode series. As you guys can see right here is the NHL starting lineup. Really good forwards. I think we have one forward that's not in the 80s. He's 78 overall. The rest are about 81 and up. Our highest forward, obviously, Nathan McKinnon at 90 overall. Top 6 defensemen, all very good. I think they're between 82 and 87 overall. Starting goaltender 86, backup 81. So very good. Our AHL team, obviously, mid to high 70s. Average potential, probably 3.5 stars. That's very good. We're a very good team right now with a good future. As you guys can see, our overalls right now are really good. I think for the first time we have 5-star offense. Still a 4.5-star defense, 4.5-star goaltending. Not too bad at all, though. As you can see, we are half a star away. Actually, we have the same overall as the Eastern All-Stars, 5, 4.5, and 4.5, so that's pretty amazing. Phil Kessel made it on the All-Star team, as well as Rick Nash, who we had last year, who we had to let go in free agency, also made it. Same with Garrett House, and he made it as the backup goaltender this year. Right here, guys, I'm actually making a trade, trading away a AHL player in Hauk. No really potential. Backstrom's a 3-star potential goaltender, and 2 third-round draft picks for Blake Wheeler. Simply picking him up basically for depth. He'll probably play something like a third-line right wing for us. Although, guys, right here I'm trading away a couple of prospects with 3-star potential, an AHL player, and a couple low picks, a 6th and a 7th. And I'm getting Alexander Plante back, 81 overall defenseman. So he's actually going to be our 7th best defenseman. And if anyone gets injured or anything like that, I like to have him as a depth option just to make a run at the cup this year. Right here, guys, I actually picked up Anders Nielsen off of waivers, 83 overall goaltender. The plan was to have him as a backup, but due to salary cap issues, I couldn't actually bring him up. So if either my goaltenders get injured, then I'll be able to bring him up. As you guys can see in the first round of the playoffs, I actually swept the Edmonton Oilers 4-0. In the second round here, I'm playing the Avalanche. Went down 2 games, so it was 2-0. Won once, 2-1, then won another. Or sorry, lost another, so it was 3-1, then won another, so it was 3-2, and then won another, so it was 3-3. And right here, guys, in the 7th game, I simmed it period by period. Is actually able to pull out the win in the 7th game, so won that 4-3. Right here, guys, playing the Calgary Flames. I actually went up, I think, 3-0, lost the 4th, and then won the 5th to move on to Stanley Cup Final. Our AHL team, I believe, won one playoff round. We might have actually lost the playoff round against the Providence Bruins. Decent year for them, though. Still making the playoffs is good to see. Right here, guys, against the Ottawa Senators, I actually went up in the series 3-1. So right here in the 5th game, I decided to just simulate it. We almost swept them, as you can see. The 4th game, we unfortunately lost, though. So right here, guys, in the 5th game, you guys can see I'm just making sure my lineups are all good. Went into the game, 5 minutes left in the period, up 4-2, put an empty netter in to make it 5-2, solidified the Stanley Cup win, so that's pretty awesome, guys. Took us 10 years, but we finally won the Cup as an expansion team. I'm not positive on this stat, guys, but I believe 10 years is probably the quickest any expansion team's ever won the Cup. If you think, like, Columbus has yet to win a Cup, Minnesota Wild have yet to win a Cup, Florida Panthers yet to win a Cup, a lot of expansion teams. It doesn't really count for a team that's relocating, but any team that's, added to the NHL, that's an expansion team. So I think the Mighty Ducks were an expansion team. They were an expansion team, I think, in 94, didn't win until 2006. So, yeah, that's 12 years. So I think that might have been the quickest expansion team's ever won it. I may be wrong, though. Anyway, guys, after that, you guys can see the free agent, the players that retired, not the free agency. A lot of good goalies there. You got Cam Ward, Devin Dubnyk, Jimmy Howard, Kerry Lettinen, Pekka Rinne. Even the forwards, guys, Eric Stahl, Sam Gagner, Mark Stahlberg, Paul Stastny, Ilya Kovalchuk right there, Drew Stafford, Thomas Vanek, Louis Eriksson, Rick Nash, Zach Parise. Basically, all the current All-Stars are starting to retire. It makes sense. The current All-Stars are probably somewhere between 25 and 30. 10 years down the road, they're going to be somewhere between 35 and 40. They're all going to start retiring. Defensemen, you got Jay Bomeister, Mark Giordano, Matt Carl, Shea Weber. A lot of big names, Dion Phaneuf, Alexander Edler. A lot of big players retiring, so you kind of can see like the new era, I guess, in this GM mode. As you guys can see, I only had 1 pick in the first round. It's the last pick, obviously. Still able to get a 3-star potential player, which is good. I ended up going with this Par Anderson guy, a Swedish forward, and I figured, he could add, to my offense. I'm already really deep at center. Didn't really want a centerman. Even defenseman, I really didn't need. Right here, guys, in the second round, I was still able to pick up a 3.5-star potential player. Didn't think I'd be able to. Alex Carson, though, 3.5-star potential, projected to go in the 3rd. Made sure I scooped him up there in the 2nd, late 2nd, before he went in the 3rd, got a chance at him. Everyone after that, guys, I picked up. I think the highest potential was 2 stars, so it wasn't worth showing. And right here, guys, we're in the re-sign phase. As you can see, a lot of players on unrestricted free agency, but most of them are like AHL players I really use. The biggest name unrestricted free agents for us, I think, were Blake Wheeler, Brandon Gormley. I think that's really it. I don't think any of our centermen were unrestricted. Vicentine needed a new contract. I looked at Nielsen. Nielsen won almost $1 million more, and I decided since I've stuck with Vicentine this whole time, I might as well just stick with him. He's a little bit younger. He'll last longer. I don't want Nielsen retiring like in the 14th or 15th year, me having to get a new goaltender. As you guys can see, I obviously didn't realize Nathan McKinnon needed a new contract. Had to give him huge money. He wanted $14 million, gave him 12.5, 90 overall. He deserves it. Same with Sean Monahan, third line center, but he's 84 overall. He's a perfect third line center for us, two-way forward. I think I gave him $7 million. I was able to give him that though. We did have the cap room. As you guys can see right here, though, just kind of going through a lot of the lower tier players, AHL players, third and fourth line guys. A lot of guys, just giving qualifying offers too. A lot of times I do that if if they're making less than $1 million a year before, I'll give them a qualifying offer. Usually, no one's going to make them an offer, and I'll be able to get them really cheap. I was thinking about signing Blake Wheeler, but I ended up letting him go. Fishbach actually is going to be good now. I think he's 81 or 82 overall. And maybe I can look at adding putting a left wing on the right side. I think I have 5 left wingers who are 82 overall or higher. Right here, guys, just like I said, going through the AHL guys still a lot. Basically, pretty much all of them always ask for 1-year contracts. That's pretty much the main guys you're always re-signing. A lot of the NHL guys have long-term contracts. Don't have to worry about them as often as the rest of the team. And as you guys can see, really deep on goalie. 2 AHL guys there. One has 4-star potential, the other 3.5. Right here, guys, actually trading away Kenny Ryan just to clear up some cap space. $2 million salary. Got a second-round pick for Chicago for him. Right here, guys, picking up Joe Morrow. I actually lost Alexander Plant. Wasn't able to keep him, but Joe Morrow, 80 overall. Gained him for $2.8 million. I think it's a really good deal. Gave him a lot of years. Don't actually plan on keeping him for that long, but I figured he's a young player, so the contract shouldn't matter. If I need to trade him, I should be able to do so. Right here, I'm actually signing Marcellus Subban. I believe that he is the youngest Subban brother. He might actually just be a fake player, but I believe, he's the youngest of the Subbans. 78 overall defenseman, should be pretty good. As well, I signed Luke Adam, just a depth center. He'll probably play in the AHL. If I need to call him up, I can. Right here, guys, you can see the awards. We actually won the Stanley Cup, obviously, but didn't win the President's Trophy. Got the Clarence S. Campbell. Art Ross went to Sydney. Same with the Hart. We didn't get the James Memorial. These right here, just the rest of the awards. Obviously, Garrett Housen won the Conn Smythe for the first year, and first time in 4 years, Garrett Housen did win the Vezina, which kind of sucks. He won the Cup, but not the Vezina. Same with the other award, Ted Lindsay. He won it 4 years in a row, and the year we win the Cup, Crosby won it. So kind of sucks for him, but that goalie's got so many awards. And as you guys can see, right here is our starting lineup. So again, every single player is 80 or higher except for 178. Defense is still looking really strong. Goaltenders haven't changed at all. AHL teams actually getting even better. Like I said, we were mid and high 78s. Now we're pretty much high 70s. Fourth line there, and the third line center is not too good, so we have to look at some free agent options. Goalies, though, really good, 78 and 76. Can't ask for more than that. Besides that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to stay tuned for more episodes. Should have episode 11 sometime out within the next week. And besides that, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.